Hi guys, sorry about that. I don't know if the storms this weekend knocked out my internet or what, so we're going to try that again. I do apologize. So the first things that I was just talking about, go out onto my events, my Facebook page, you'll see all that fun kind of stuff. So let's get our make and take done really quick so you can move on. All right, so you know me, I like really simple, easy things to do. And that's what I'm going to do. I saw this card done by Amy Kay, and I fell in love with it. It's so pretty. It's so simple. You guys are going to love it. So I just want to point out the paper I'm going to use is on page 119 of the annual catalog, and it's called Beautiful Gallery. And I really have fallen in love with it. It's such pretty classic paper, and it's a 6x6 paper, which I know some don't like, but I want to show you what I did here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the paper that I want. It's that really pretty rose paper. I know I should be showing you all of this. I have showed you this in the past, so I didn't want to do it again, but we'll do this. Okay, so it's this paper here. Isn't that pretty? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. So it's 6x6, so I'm going to cut it in half at 3 because I want to use this piece. And then I'm going to cut it at 4. And we don't need this piece. And the nice thing about this is a nice background piece. So if you need to use it in other, things, you have little pieces that you can use. We can use this again for a second card. I'm just going to do the first card real quick. So this is 4x3. And now I am going to cut this at 1.5. All right, but we're going to use both of those pieces. And this is Basic Beige. If you haven't played with Basic Beige before, I highly recommend it. So I am going to take a piece of Basic Beige cardstock. And like I said, I saw this from another demo, and I didn't do a lot of changing on it. I did add different words, but man, I love the simplicity of this, and I think you will too. I think sometimes we overthink about how much we need to be doing. Like we don't have to go crazy. Yeah, some cards are really nice when you have lots, but if we want to make things over and over again, we can't afford to like jazz it all up and have $100 worth of embellishments on it. So I like simple, and I'm kind of a lazy stamper. I like doing it, but I don't like to have to do too much. So I'm going to lay this down and see how I'm leaving just a little bit of the cardstock, showing there. That's what you want to do. We want to line it all up. All right. And then I'm going to take a piece of Petal Pink, and we're going to stamp that real quick. Let's get this out of the way. And I'm going to stamp it in Mossy Meadow because that's the colors that go with this. And I'm using this stamp called From Impressions of Bloom, and it's got I Appreciate You. So this would be a nice little thank you card. But you could do anything. You could do a happy birthday. So I'm just going to see if I can line that up good, huh? I should have been stamping with my little pad, and I didn't, but I think that's okay. And then we're going to take this and put some dimensionals on it. Let's grab my dimensionals. I had it all stacked here, ready to go, you guys. I really, really did. And now the dimensionals are missing. Okay, that's all right. Let's do the inside, and I'll look around. I'll eyeball them while I'm doing this. I'm sure they're laying over here somewhere, or maybe I got smart and put them away. I highly doubt that. All right, so I'm just going to do an inside piece real quick. The Basic Beige is pretty, light, so you really don't need an inside piece, I don't think, but I've really grown to like these when you're doing a frame out on a piece of white. So I suppose I could have thrown Basic Beige on top of that instead of white, but I didn't think that hard about it. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead, and it helps kind of harden up the whole card front or the whole card base too. It gives it a little support when you do it that way. All right, I still don't know what happened to my dimensionals. Well, let's see here. All right, we're going to find them. Trust me, we're going to find them. I have stuff stacked up from last week and from, I'm preparing, oh, there they are. They're under the catalog. I'm preparing for an event on Thursday and Friday with Stampin' Up in Appleton. So I've been working on that all weekend. And I will show you those when I return at some point. All right, so I'm going crazy with my dimensionals, but that's okay, right? Because how many do you get in a pack? 300. All right, so, all right, so I'm going to take this then, and I'm just going to lay it right across. I mean, my gosh, just doing that don't you go, oh, that's so pretty. Just going to lay that right across here. It just gives it that little extra something, something, right? But then, of course, we need embellishments. And these are the antique pearls. And they're relatively flat. They're not as bulky as some that we've gotten in the past. Am I crooked? I might be a little crooked here, you guys. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it. Otherwise, it will turn ugly. So I'm going to put an antique pearl there. And then we'll put some up here as well. I think this is so pretty. Like I said, it's very basic. Like I know, some people I know would be going, well, shouldn't you emboss the back? No. I think just that is so pretty, just like that. So there you go. That's it. Go grab that paper and start making some easy peasy things. Go out and look at my events. Like I said, I have this adhesive sale going on in 2 days, 20% off cardstock. 1 spot left for Christmas in July. August card buffet. And the big one is the Dog Days of Summer. So I hope you guys can come to that. We're going to have so much fun. I've already bought door prizes, and we're going to have lots of fun. All right, you guys, thanks for stopping by. I will not be here on Thursday because I will be gone at a Stampin' Up event in Appleton, but I will see you next Monday. Thanks a lot, you guys, and happy stamping.